bap, boom, ba, boom, bap, ba, boom, boom, bap, boom, ba, boom, bap, ba, ba, boom, boom, bap. Hip hop. Started off in the park. We used to do out in the dark. Return of the boom bap. KRS-One. Shoot. Let me ask you guys a question. Oh, first, let me put my Instagram out there. It's TTONE202. And every now and then I go live. Nobody's there, but I do it anyway. But let me ask you guys a question. First, let me say this to Sanchez and Heyman Sanchez. I don't know how to say your first name. Yes, I did play basketball before. So I didn't like it, but I played all the way up to high school. I was better at football and track. Anyways, I made a video about it. Okay, so as far as Irving is concerned, Kyrie Irving is concerned, I'm not even sure why he wants to get traded other than he doesn't like being in the limelight or in the shadow of the limelight of LeBron James and all that entails. He doesn't want to be Tonto anymore. But let me ask you this. One, what team is going to take Kyrie and Kyrie's going to be the face of the franchise? Because this just seems like Dick Grayson wanting to be Nightwing and get off from under Batman. So Dick went out on his own. And he went out on his own and he gets his ass kicked. You know what I mean? You know, one villain told him he's underrated. And people are telling Kyrie the same thing. You know, I just read a news excerpt. They're pretty much telling Kyrie, you're not going to be the face of the franchise. So, okay, let's just speak in hyperbole. Let's just guesstimate. Let's throw this out there. Hey, what's going on? Let's just say that Kyrie goes to Phoenix. Now, one writer said, you know, Phoenix should just concentrate on Phoenix. Leave Kyrie alone because they was going to trade Kyrie for a rookie. And Supreme, I don't have ESPN. So anything that's like coming on tonight, I'm not going to know unless I try to live stream it. And I always have issues doing that. So, you guys, I don't have cable. I don't even have TV. Everything I see is I Google it and then there's the news. Or I YouTube it. Or Yahoo News feeds it. You know, I look at the Yahoo News feed, you know, so on and so forth. But it's all internet based. All right, so people are leaving because the rent went up. Everybody got hit with $75 rent raise. So people are leaving. I might have to do the same. Anyways, and they want me to get on a new lease. I don't want to be on a lease. You know. Anyways, so what does Kyrie want? Now, Kyrie, we all know Kyrie had Cleveland before Bron got there. And they went, 23 games they win? So it just begs the question, like, what's in his mind? You're on a team that went to the championship 3 times consecutively. 3 times, and you won 1. 3 times. And now you want to leave. It not only begs the question of what does Kyrie want, but, I mean, look at Iguodala. Iguodala was looking at, you know, he was trying to talk to the Spurs, and the Spurs was like, we ain't interested. Why would Iguodala want to go to the Spurs? I think he was just out there, you know, putting himself out on the market. Other than the money would be colossal for him. It's true. Money would be great. So the only thing I can think of why Kyrie would leave is simply for the money. He's not old, so he's not looking at a career ending in the next 3 years. He's at the top of his pay grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody's gonna offer him any more money than what he already has. So this gets interesting because okay, so he has a shoe. His shoe wasn't doing too good until LeBron came, and then, it's all cyclical. LeBron, all the attention goes to him and his shoe, and all the business that he does on and off the court, like his pizzeria going to $35 million. I'm just saying that's how effective LeBron James is when it comes to pretty much any business that I know of he's into. It's affectionate. People want to be around him. They want to be a part of his business, and businesses grows. I mean, he doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong, Lambo. He, he doesn't seem to be doing anything to go out there and hurt his business. He isn't, out there Kobe Bryant in or Shaquille O'Neal in or Derrick Rose in. He isn't, you know, spree welling. He's not doing a bunch of stuff that just brings a bunch of negative light to his business. He's Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. He's not Meta World Peace, and he's just not doing anything to hurt him. You know, in the short or the long run, Michael Jordan. With his gambling. So this one reason why Lambo said he's squeaky clean. Everybody's got blemishes, but he's not doing stuff to hurt his business, Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? And that brings eyeballs to his business because it's growing. Everybody wants to be a part of a growing business. Kyrie Irving is a subsidiary of LeBron James' uh, 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 infectious ability to make money. It's like the Oprah Winfrey effect. It's like the Shark Tank effect. You guys get where I'm going. So, Kyrie, you're making millions on the court and off the court because nobody was interested in your shoe. Now people are interested in your shoe. Look, let's just face it. Kyrie's in the best position that he's probably ever going to be in, ever in his career. He he's in a position that obviously Derrick Rose is taking a pay cut just to be in. I'll tell you, like I keep telling people, Derrick Rose is one of the smartest people in the league because he does very little bit of work for the maximum amount. However, he does hurt himself in the way he does it. You know, unless he comes alive within this year and does something really big, then I could see his career ending very soon. Nonetheless, still Kyrie. So it's not even a question of what does Kyrie want within the NBA, because he's not gonna look. What's the worst team in the NBA? People keep saying the Sixers, but that was the year before last. I don't know who's the worst team in the NBA. Maybe Phoenix is the worst team. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One of you guys knows. Who has the worst record? The Timberwolves? Who has the worst record? Not the Timberwolves. I don't know. You know, whoever has the worst record. If Kyrie Irving goes to that team, let's say that team won 15 last year. Kyrie Irving goes there, automatically they start winning 25. Will that make him the face of the franchise? Gotta think about that. Will that make Kyrie the face? 25 is not a lot. That's still losing. That's not even 50%. Not when you're playing 70 something games, 60 whatever games, 30%. It's nothing to write home about. You're winning more. Let's just say that's the case. I mean, let's look at Kevin Durant. Look, Kevin Durant was the face of the state of Oklahoma. When it came to basketball, it was Kevin Durant. Listen, I'm just going to put that out there. Kevin Durant was bigger than the Sooners. You know what I mean? Oklahoma Sooners, that's a big, big, big deal. Brian Bosworth. I think he played for Oklahoma. Wasn't it Oklahoma? Brian Bosworth, linebacker, who went into the pros and did goose egg. Wasn't like Laurinaitis, who came out of Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, he's the face of the state. And he left. He left, he got his ring, he got his money, and he's heavily, heavily, heavily criticized for it. He got the trifecta though. He got his ring, he got his money, and he got the MVP. And he's still there. He's got another year there before he even goes anywhere, and he's about to bone up on some cash. He's just waiting until everybody gets all their nonsense out the way. He's about to... KD is about to murder the game. But what's really crazy is if KD stays, which I don't think he will. I think he's going back to OKC, but I'm just throwing this out there. If KD stays, he'll get a bit. Let me tell you something. If Kevin Durant stays next year, he'll get and stays and get a 4 or 5 year contract, which will, let's see, he's 28. That will take him into, what, 30, 32, 35, 33, somewhere around there. If he grabs a 5 year contract after the next season's over with, it will be the biggest contract in history. I'm going to just throw that out there. Until, it will be. It will be. It'll be the biggest 5 year contract there is. And I'm saying that because LeBron James is not going to take a 5 year contract. If he did, that would be the biggest contract. But he's older. He's still the most effective, but it's older. He's older. But nonetheless, LeBron James is not going to take a 5 year contract. He'll either take a 1 or 2 year contract. So he can be as mobile as he wants to be, so he can get where he wants to go. But it still begs the question of what Kyrie really, really, really wants. And I'm starting to think it's not so much that he wants to get out of the coattails of LeBron James and be the face of a franchise, because let's be truthful, he was already that dude in Cleveland. You're the point guard, okay? You're not the nose guard who nobody hears about in football, not unless you're just a damn good nose guard. You're the point guard. You're quarterback in that team. The ball gets to your hands first for the majority of the time. Not J.R. Smith, not Darren, whatever his name is, Darren Williams, you. Okay? Kyrie. It just, I mean, it just doesn't make financial sense. You know, you guys, I'm all about following the money, but I'm really trying to wrap my mind around this. I mean, as much as energy as I put into it, but it just doesn't, listen, it doesn't make any sense on any level except personal. But when you look at the loss of revenue that he is already starting to get, already, you better believe people who thought about buying a shoe this year are not going to buy it. That is automatic. That's as soon as that Twitter feed hits, it's like, I don't want this shoe no more. That's a loss of $150 right there, and then, you know, times how many ever people were going to order it, go out and buy it, you know, yada, 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 equals millions real, real, real fast. I don't want my kid to have the Kyrie Irving because he's not going to be with Cleveland anymore. So why am I going to get my kid the Kyrie Irving? It's like, I'm good. He lost millions of dollars as soon as he said that. So it just doesn't make financial sense. It just doesn't make sense. This is why I keep telling you guys, I just don't think he's going to go anywhere. I think they're frenemies now. I think it's a soap opera. It doesn't make sense. Kyrie can go to the worst team, bring him up to 25 games, maybe 30. It still does zip for him. Why? Because he's not, listen, even if they gave Kyrie a $100 million contract for the next 3 years, let's just say somebody did that. I don't know what his contract is now. Sanchez told me not to get in the contracts, but I'd like to. I'd love it if Kill for Kill went and got Kyrie's contract and, pretty much let us know what it is. But maybe Donald Gilbert can help me out. I don't know. One of you guys. Nonetheless, if you look at his contract this year, and let's just say that, Phoenix did give him $20 million more for the next 3 to 4 years, for the next 4-year contract. $20 million more. I'm telling you right now, when it's all said and done, Kyrie's still losing money. That's just the truth. Because that $20 million, of course, is going to be shaved down by taxes, lawyer fees, and yada, yada, yada. He maybe might come out with 11 of it if he's lucky. I'm telling you right now, that $20 million is a loss. It would be a loss compared to what Kyrie can get if he stayed with Cleveland and became the franchise point guard until they decided to trade him. Then he would be worth a lot more because he thinks he's the reason why they went to 3 championships consecutively, which that is nowhere near the truth. See, he thinks that he can pull the whole gig off. That's what he thinks. I can get a team there, but we already tried that, Kyrie. It didn't work. I want more shine on myself. No. What I'm saying is, you know what? Let that dude be Batman. I'm fine being Robin. I'm cool being Tonto. Shoot, I'm good. My family's good. We got everything we ever wanted. I'm okay. If they trade me from Cleveland, they're trading a champion. They're trading somebody who's been to the big show 3 consecutive times and has a ring to show for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I'm looking at Kyrie like this. You know, Kyrie, if you really, really wanted to, and you shut your mouth, you just shut your mouth right now. You really, really wanted to. You could not only be the damn good Robin for Cleveland, but this little boy, I hope he ain't running around there to steal something, because they be trying to steal something. Kids be trying to steal other kids' bikes. But you not only would be, loyal to Cleveland, Cleveland would be loyal to you. Fool around and get keys to the city or something crazy. But I'm just saying, Cleveland, not only that, your next year, if Cleveland keeps you, if you showed out like you've been doing pretty much, you've been doing your thing, and you kept up that record until your contract, and your next contract could be even bigger. Just stay where you are. See, I don't think nobody's going to offer him more money than what he's already. As a matter of fact, I know this, and he knows it too. He's not going to get more money. He's not going to get more money. And even if for some silly reason he did, he won't be worth more money because of what he could make outside. I mean, you guys ever drive behind a semi truck? I mean, you ever just get passed up by a semi, and then that semi truck gets in front of you, and you notice your car is like the wind isn't hitting your car, it's a lot smoother, and you're just cruising along. You're like, man, what's going on? You're drafting. It's called drafting. You watch racing or you watch people running, especially distance runners. They do it all the time. I used to do it when I was running a mile, in college. You know what I'm saying? Running at 426. Ew. What's up? Can't do it now though. Bad knees, bad knees. That's what Kyrie's doing. And if he's smart, the reason why people draft is because they can save gas when they're doing it. Just hide right behind that semi. It's like your car ain't even moving. Your car is using less energy because all the wind is being taken away from you because of the size of that semi and or other cars. But when a semi does it, it's like you're just sitting right in that air pocket. And that's right where Kyrie is. If he just sits there until Bron leaves, and listen, who cares if LeBron leaves next year? Who cares? The reason why I say that is maximize your income now. Look. Bron leaves next year. Cleveland goes right back to being 30, 40, game winning team. Who cares, Kyrie? You got a ring. You have a maxed out contract. Where are you going? Who? Where? See, here's a real kick in the pants, people. Kyrie Irving wants to be the face of the franchise. So I want to get off from under LeBron. LeBron made it clear that he is a good chance he's going to Lakers. Why would you leave now, Kyrie? Play with him, get another ring. You know what I'm saying? Wait until your contract is up at Cleveland. See if they hit you with another max contract. Maximize your income, stay right there. Because anywhere you go, you're not going to get that contract. Why? Because LeBron gave you that contract. You and Thompson. LeBron did that. Listen, the only thing I can see you doing is going right with him. That's just smart money to me. You're not going to play forever. Nobody stays young. You going to be leaving. You going to be out of there. You going to be making your way out of there. 5, 6 years. Who knows? I'm just saying the reality is you can maximize your income to the fullest. Come out with 2 more shoes. And some slippers. I need some slippers. I'll wear your slippers. Just saying. Ride that wave. Stay right there. Right in the crest of it. And then, when Bron leaves, you already know he's going to leave you next year. It's possible. It's like, let him leave. Go with him. I'm saying, it's your boy Tone 202. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't think Kyrie's going to go anywhere. And now they have a triple threat. Now they got a triple threat at point guard. I mean, Deron Williams, Derrick Rose, Kyrie Irving. Well, that's just what I think. Kyrie, stay where you're at. Shut your mouth. Maximize your income. And when you get out of the NBA, Cleveland will love you. They will love you. Here's what's really crazy. They'll fool around and love you more than LeBron because LeBron keeps leaving. Say word, Omek Sanchez. Say word, Donald. What, Supreme? Come on. You know I'm right. Let that man stay there and finish his career there and see if he still won't make money there. See if they won't have his face everywhere in his jersey and his number. Cleveland will do it. Cleveland will do it. They'll do it. He'll be welcome like Allen Iverson is to Philly. People love Allen Iverson in Philly. He ain't even stay with Philly. But they love him. Matter of fact, they just did some big ceremony for him. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Kyrie's going anywhere. God bless you all. Peace.